listen. So it's top 5 linebackers, and you saying a name that nobody said.
I said Marlon Barnes.
You saying Marlon Barnes?
Best linebacker, hands down, ever played the game in Traz Powell Stadium.
I mean, but the question was asked. I polled 100 people on Facebook, and everybody said it was Marvin Jones was number 1. Nobody mentioned Marlon Barnes' name, and that's very interesting. A close friend of mine, that's his brother, actually. But Marlon Barnes' name wasn't mentioned one time in the poll. And why do you think that's?
Well, I think his passing, at the University of Miami, Marlon was actually killed at the University of Miami while he was,
right,
in attendance there.
Right.
So that's why,
but they
some
still
people
saw him play high school.
I mean, this guy was better than Ray Lewis.
But they saw him play. So
this guy was better than Ray Lewis.
I'm just going to interject. I'm the dude behind the camera. From what I've been told, he was on the depth chart ahead of Ray at Miami when he passed.
His brother said he came home, he looked like RoboCop after being there for like 3 months. He said, man, he was so big, man. He said, I didn't even recognize my brother.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he was jacked in high school.
Yeah.
Marlon played on the number 1 defense at North Miami High School.
Yeah.
He was a part of the Swamp Dogs where they haven't got scored on all season.
Yeah.
I mean,
goose-stead everybody.
Yeah.
I'm just talking from behind the camera.
Well,
They goose-stead everybody. They had Nate Brooks, Earl Little, Marlon Barnes,
John Browning.
Like they had a couple studs.
How far they went?
They lost in the playoffs.
To who?
I can't remember.
Ridge. Somebody scored on
South Ridge was the team that they lost to.
When they had, that was when?
They had the Davis brothers back then,
Oh, so it was just tough.
It was tough. But look at how many guys went to the NFL off of one team.
Right.
Earl Little went to the NFL. John Browning went to the NFL.
Right.
Nate had an opportunity to go to the NFL.
Right.
I mean, they had some great guys on that one team.
Right, but I mean, it's just interesting that you asked the question and nobody, not one person says, "Hey, Marlon Barnes was maybe the best linebacker ever."
I think people,
and that's the first name you said.
Yes, first name by far.
Well, we're finna get y'all top 5, and Marlon Barnes wasn't in it on my list.
He was on mine.
So top 5 linebackers ever to play in Traz Powell Stadium. We back on this again. Traz Powell Stadium, the mecca of football. And it's funny, we proved that because Nike came down and put $2 million into the stadium and painted people pictures in the stadium.
Nice murals.
Yeah, nice murals, redid the locker rooms and everything because it is the mecca of football. And I'm talking to you, Georgia, California, and whoever else out there Texas think they can mess with Florida in football. It's South Florida, the mecca of football. So top 5, and we're gonna talk about your guy at the end and try to get understand this. Top 5 linebackers ever to play at Traz Powell Stadium. Number 5 is who we got at number 5? Number 5 is who? Willie Jones.
Willie Jones is number 5.
Willie Jones ended up Carol City. Ended up going to Florida State, making a name for himself. Right now he's back. He's in Atlanta right now. He trains kids, man. He's still training big kids. You saw Willie Jones play?
I haven't seen Willie Jones.
Nah, but did you see him play high school?
No, I didn't.
You saw him play high school? You saw him play high school? No. I was in the Marine Corps. I never saw him play high school. All I saw was the highlight tape he had, and he was a big dude. I know he played against that Frank Gore era. And Frank Gore told me himself that Carol City was the only team that he even got up to play against, to be honest with you, because they were the only one that was going to hit him back. He told me that himself. If you don't believe me, I pull out the video, prove you wrong. I talked to Frank. That's what Frank Gore told me. He looked forward to playing Carol City and a little bit of Northwestern, and that was it. So number 4, who we got?
We have Lamont Green.
Lamont Green played on one of the how do you say it? It wasn't one of the most talented teams ever playing in Dade County, but it's definitely one of the most remembered teams for some reason because of the Davis brother.
Yeah, because it was South Ridge. That was our first era, like back-to-back, like state championship.
So that's what it was because they were like a dynasty.
Right.
And
like the first dynasty.
And their coach ended up being your coach, right?
Coach
Solinger. Yeah, right. And they had the Davis brothers, which was Troy Davis and Darren Davis, arguably 2 of the best running backs we ever saw play in South Florida. But Lamont Green was a.
He was a great linebacker.
He was the word I don't know. He was a mutant.
Right.
Like he was huge. He was really big. His son goes is coming up right now. I think he's a freshman in high school. He's huge. But Lamont Green is our number 4 linebacker out of South Ridge. Who we got number 3?
Nate Webster, coming out of Miami Northwestern. Arguably, probably one of the best ever that did it on the high school level.
Nate.
This guy.
So Nate played. Nate was my era.
This guy was awesome.
Yeah.
I had an opportunity to play against this guy at Traz Powell Stadium. At the time, Norland, we was the number 1 offense in Dade County.
You played against him?
Nate Webster destroyed our entire offense. I mean, we couldn't run the play. I mean, this guy played at linebacker. It seemed like he blitzed every play.
Wait a minute. By himself?
By himself. I mean, he destroyed the entire offense by himself, man. It didn't matter where he lined up on the field. Nate was in the backfield.
He wasn't that big, though, right? He wasn't like he wasn't a really big guy.
He wasn't big, but he was a very talented and fast athlete.
And I heard he was crazy too, certified. I heard he would walk up. I heard he put people to sleep, just put them to sleep for no reason.
Right.
I heard numerous stories about Nate, but I remember him standing at the line of scrimmage, grabbing the quarterback. As soon as the quarterback say hike,
correct,
and just reach over, grab the quarterback. Quarterback don't even get a chance to get out from under the center.
Correct.
So Nate, we got Nate number 3, right?
Nate is number
3.
Correct.
So Nate Webster, Miami Northwestern, number 3.
Yeah.
Nate Webster. So number 2.
We have Willie Williams.
Willie Williams. I
Very
saw Willie Williams play one time against Northwestern at the Dolphin Stadium. I had heard a lot about him. My little nephew was the backup quarterback. He was hurt. He was on that sideline, so he was going to get his chance to play the next year. And when I saw Willie Williams running around that field, looking like the Reaper, I was happy my cousin was not on that field at quarterback. I don't think they had plays for him. I think he was just lining up, lining up and wrecking the offense. Physical, still to the day, Willie Williams looks like he can put on pads and go out there and play on any level of football. Willie Williams, one of the most, what's the word for Willie Williams? He goes down as one of the, not entertaining, one of the most, because everybody's heard the Florida recruit. About the going on Florida for the recruiting tour. Chatting Crowners tells the story once a year on the radio. How Willie Williams was just off the chain up there, eating everything, spraying the fire extinguishers on the recruiting trail. And then Florida, damn Gators, because he ain't signed with them, came back and tried to press charges on the man after the fact.
Right.
Some Gator shit though, man.
Right.
Like, I don't know what that's about. Yeah, after the fact. So Willie, you saw Willie Williams play for him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good athlete, man. Very good. Coming out of Carol City. Great guy.
Number 1 linebacker ever to play in Traz Powell Stadium. It seemed as if it was unanimous. People saying that. Well, except Derek didn't feel like he got somebody else. But number 1, Marvin Shady Tree Jones, played for Miami Northwestern, ended up going to play for Florida State, then ended up going to play for the Jets. Had a nice career in the NFL. Marvin Jones is a legend in South Florida.
Yes.
Did you ever see Marvin Jones play?
Man, hands down, yes.
Yeah?
I mean, I watched him play against Lawrence Wright. I watched him play several games. The guy was phenomenal. I mean, he destroyed everyone.
Right.
You know, they played Carol City. You know, they beat Carol City. They beat quite a few teams with Marvin Jones.
Right.
Linebacker position, hands down, he probably recorded over 100+ tackles every season he was out there.
How big was linebackers then?
Some of these guys were still huge back then. You know, 6'2", 240, 6'2", 230.
Yeah.
You know, 6'3".
Marvin might
You know,
be like 6'3".
yeah.
Oh, well,
you
yeah,
know,
that's big now.
In high school, he was big amongst everyone else. You know, and he was fast and he was talented. And all you knew when you went to a game, don't get hit by him. That's all. Don't get hit by him. You know, so he was one of those type of athletes that laid the hammer.
Right.
You know?
So that's our top 5, man. We got 1, Shady Tree, Marvin Jones. Who number 2?
Hold up. Go ahead. Get you talking.
We got Marvin Jones 1. We got number 2, what? Willie Williams.
Willie Williams.
Willie Williams. Number 3, we got Nate Brooks.
Yep.
Number 4, we got who we had at 4?
Lamont Green.
Lamont Green. And number 5, Willie Jones. And number 5, Willie
Jones. You're correct.
Willie Jones. This is the thing. Derek Spicer seems to think that Marlon Barnes, former North Miami linebacker, is the greatest linebacker he ever saw play, on top of everybody. But when the poll was asked, nobody said Marlon Barnes. And we think it's because of his untimely death when he was at the University of Miami, a tragic death. He was shot and killed, and kind of erased him out of people's mind, right? Like, that's what you're saying.
Correct.
But you feel that
Marlon Barnes is the number 1 linebacker that ever played in South Florida. Drop your comments in the comment section right here, and we out. So we coming with you in regards to ESA. We had some great competition the last few weeks in ESA. Just left Orlando. Kids had a blast. We was able to get some seating arranged coming into our following week, which is this week coming up. We have Orange County 8th grade team, who's number 1 right now seed. St. Lucie, number 2 seed, 8th grade level. Dade County, the number 3 seed. And then we have Lee County, the number 4 seed. ESA is coming right here to Milander Stadium, right in your town, right in your backyard. We're here in Miami, Florida, of course. March 8th is going down. We have 5 games out there. We have NFL former players out there, as well as Under Armour will be out there. So come out, enjoy the festivities.
what I like about ESA is Footballville is on the field. So the experience that you get is from right there from on the field. The camera's right there on the field. We went live in a few games in Orlando. So you're right in the middle of the action. Go check it out on YouTube, ESA on Facebook, Footballville on Facebook. It's like something you've never seen before. The cameras are right on the field. It's right in your face. Big time action. So it's going down, what, Sunday?
Sunday, March 8th, 11 o'clock start time. NFL former guys will be there at 9, giving back to the kids. A whole lot of festivities will be out there. So come out and support us at ESA at Milander Stadium on March 8th. We out.